a vast and ancient forest where the trees whispered secrets to the wind and the rivers sang lullabies to the stones, there lived a mighty oak tree named Oliver. Oliver had stood tall and strong for hundreds of years, his branches spreading wide and his leaves providing shelter to countless creatures. One sunny morning, as the first rays of dawn filtered through the thick canopy, a tiny sparrow named Sophie fluttered through the forest, searching for breakfast. Sophie was small, with feathers as soft as a summer breeze and a heart as brave as a knight's. As she flitted from branch to branch, she accidentally landed on Oliver's lowest branch. Oliver, who was just waking from his slumber, rumbled a deep, groggy greeting. "Good morning, little sparrow," he said. "What brings you to my mighty branches today?" Startled but not scared, Sophie chirped back, "Oh, great oak. I was just searching for some breakfast and found your branches to be a perfect perch. I hope I didn't disturb you." Oliver chuckled, his leaves rustling gently. "Not at all, dear sparrow. It is a pleasure to have such a brave little guest. Please, make yourself comfortable." As days turned into weeks, Sophie and Oliver became fast friends. Sophie would visit Oliver every morning, sharing tales of her adventures and bringing news from the farthest corners of the forest. In return, Oliver would tell Sophie stories of the olden days, of the time when giants roamed the earth and magic filled the air. One day, a terrible storm rolled in. The sky turned dark, and the wind howled through the forest like an angry beast. The animals scurried to find shelter, and Sophie, caught in the fierce winds, struggled to reach Oliver. When she finally arrived, drenched and exhausted, Oliver sheltered her with his branches. "Hold on tight, Sophie," he said, his voice filled with concern. "This storm is fierce, but we will weather it together." As the storm raged on, a loud crack echoed through the forest. Lightning had struck a nearby tree, causing it to fall and block the river that flowed through the woods. The water began to rise, threatening to flood the homes of the forest creatures. Sophie, seeing the danger, knew she had to act. "Oliver," she chirped urgently, "we must do something. If the river overflows, many animals will lose their homes." Oliver nodded gravely. "You are right, Sophie. But what can we do? I am rooted to this spot and cannot help." Sophie thought for a moment, then her eyes sparkled with determination. "I may be small, but I'm quick and agile. I will gather all the birds of the forest. Together, we can remove the branches and debris blocking the river." With that, Sophie took to the sky, braving the storm's fury. She called out to every bird she met, explaining the dire situation. Sparrows, robins, blue jays, and even the mighty eagles joined her cause. Together, they flew to the fallen tree, working tirelessly to clear the blockage. The birds' combined efforts paid off. Piece by piece, they removed the debris, and soon the river flowed freely once more. The danger of flooding was averted, and the animals' homes were safe. Exhausted but triumphant, Sophie returned to Oliver, who greeted her with a proud smile. "You have done it, brave little sparrow. You saved the forest." Sophie, panting but happy, nestled into Oliver's branches. "I could not have done it without the help of all the birds," she said modestly. "It was our teamwork that made the difference." Oliver nodded in agreement. "Indeed, Sophie, you showed great courage and leadership. Never underestimate the power of a small heart filled with determination and the strength of working together." From that day on, Sophie was hailed as a hero in the forest. She and Oliver continued their friendship, their bond growing stronger with each passing season. The animals often gathered around Oliver to hear tales of Sophie's bravery, and the forest thrived under the protection of its inhabitants, who learned the value of courage, friendship, and unity. And so, the brave little sparrow and the mighty oak taught the forest that no matter how small you are, you can achieve great things when you have a brave heart and friends to support you.